the end of the
And then we'll
meeting.
do.
The end of the
And then we'll
meeting.
do.
The end of the meeting.
And have it for the next month's agenda. All right, any reports from the police department?
Yes, let's see, police one, they called us, they said they received the agreement, but didn't have a signature on it, so permission to go ahead and sign that again. Okay.
That's the training.
That's the training.
I don't have a problem with it because we agreed
Your
to that.
signature wasn't on it.
So they sent me a copy of it, my name was printed on there, like I said, Shane Pittman, but there's a signature block that was blank.
Okay.
Anyway, so I don't know.
So you just need to,
I'm just asking permission. to sign.
yeah, I don't have a problem with
Yeah,
that.
we'd already voted that.
Yeah, we'd already voted for that.
And then, the bus driver is asking if we're doing anything about that corner by the apartments. Guess they're parking a little too close to the corner. She's having trouble turning the
Oh,
corner.
yeah.
But
There's a drain that's supposed to be on the corner. That, every time it gets dug out, the, senior citizens come back and fills it back in.
I think she's talking about the.
Yeah,
Where there's no-
there was a truck
North-
parked
east-
on Market
northeast
Street,
corner.
preventing people coming around the corner from Elm to Market.
By my house?
It's, well, further down, yeah.
Yeah.
At the corner.
The bus can't make the curve. 'Cause-
Yeah,
Well, I was saying, cause the drain that's clogged up on the other side, it's flooding that house out on the corner.
Like a really tiny driveway.
Yeah.
You can only fit one car. in. Right. We'll
Where the no alley sign was at.
just have to brainstorm that one, because they can park there. There's no law against it. It's just unfortunate for the bus driver, but can find a solution that works for everybody on that one. There's a law that went into effect last year that we missed. And that law is there has to be an ordinance, dictating the maximum number of officers for towns. You guys aware of that one?
Mhm.
Okay, I'll send you a copy of it. We're technically behind on that. We owe that to be done.
Wants them to get fired yet?
That's all I got for that. So the biggest thing was just permission to sign that.
now Brent had asked for the laws, the town laws. So I went through all the ordinances and this is what I have. So you can pick it up and you and Brent can go over. This is the town's copy. So any changes or anything you need to bring up before the board and
With
then the
thing
board
we-
goes
we
to
stick
Darla
it.
with,
We'd like to pick one, maybe two.
yeah,
and then
I mean,
next
just
meeting we
take them
talk
one
about
at a time and
Anything else?
That's it.
Mhm. So nothing from the fire department, so we'll go straight to the park.
Hi. So we talked about having a flea market in the park on May 17th. We're gonna finalize plans for that next week. But I think it's $15 a spot. That's what we talked about. And then we are gonna do movies in the park this summer. No? Or not?
Town attorney shot it down today in an email.
You have to buy
Yeah, we're not-
a license from the theater company. And it's a lot of money. Ellisville tried something a few years ago, she said, and they got a cease and desist order.
Dang it. Okay, never mind. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
That's all I got then. Live your best life. That sucks.
You said nothing else?
Yeah, that's nothing else.
Move on to old business then.
Do you want to
Jeff.
open these for some of the
Shane,
people,
did you do the
company people
inventory?
online watching?
We did.
Can I have a copy of it?
Yeah, I just
go
got
with-
notes on my phone. Can we discuss it after this? Because there's a couple of missing
Okay.
items.
All right, then we'll go ahead and if you two don't care, we'll skip over the lease on the police vehicle first and go on to the community crossing grant.
Okay.
All right. So we'll open some bids for the paving and road repairs. This one. This is Bloomington Seal Coating and Paving.
Why don't we do something in the public domain?
I don't know. I'll show you the email from the attorney in a little
I
bit.
wonder if it was-
Okay, wait a minute. Leah, do you have out the sheet of paper for bids? No.
That's not correct information.
Like,
That's from the town attorney. We're not discussing it. We're on something else. We'll go back to it here in a second.
Okay.
Yes, he called that. Here it is, and bid.
Total.
Yeah, the total bill.
The ones with seal coating.
Yes.
you just have to pay. I don't pay anything.
Mm. Which, where is it?
Okay, nice.
So the bid from Bloomington Steel Coating is $108,875.
Can you say it again?
108,875.
Thank you.
This is all them, right? Yeah. This one is from Milestone Contractors. Lettering. And their amount is $116,790.36. 116,790.36.
Thank you.
$73.
Hmm.
Did you have more than three?
Mm-mm.
This is E&B Paving LLC. And these, it's not on top. And theirs is $92,331.68.
Repeat it, please.
92,331.68.
Uh, just a little over 94,000 total, I think.
So try to pocket the money somewhere else.
Pretty close.
Do we go ahead with the awarding tonight?
No, Darla
We
said
just have
it's,
to wait till we get the other.
yeah, we need to, I make a motion that we take the bids under advisement until we can review them and make sure that the bids are, can be compared apples to apples, you know, basically.
I second.
Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right. Now we'll go back to one. Lease the police vehicle.
This is what we tabled from last month that Darla had gave us. This copy of it, none of us had time to look over it before we,
Right.
so I looked over it. I didn't see any issues with it. I don't know if you guys did or not, and I don't know if Shane's even seen this copy yet, so.
You guys can keep going. I'll read it.
Well, the next one's gonna involve you too. Gym lights.
What did you do, mess up the other one?
Hmm?
What did you do, mess up the Explorer?
No, Explorer's still here, but it's getting old, getting really old.
So aren't you?
Only going down.
Yeah.
You, Kim, here.
What?
If we move on down. and-
Oh, no, that's fine. Go ahead.
The air compressor pump repair. Lois,
Yes.
give us some good news.
The little pieces were made and put together. The pump works fine, the air conditioner works fine, the gauges on the wall work with it, and we shouldn't have any trouble. He said it forces enough air to go through to the north side. So,
Did they guarantee their work for a year on this?
That was my
I mean, just because they repaired it. It was brand
who
new.
knows?
Huh?
Who knows?
Did they take their old one back?
Yes, they did, and the one that we borrowed from the fire department can be picked up.
I'll let Tommy know, send something back. I think he's wanting to get different one for up there, so he may be willing to still leave it just in the event we have an issue. We've got something to
Yeah.
fill in, but I'll double check. All right, limestone building update.
All right, so had a conversation with Darla today. And really the news is there's no update because last week, Stephanie from the auditor's office had emailed me stating that, Reggie had been up there and presenting his side of the stuff to them, and she did acknowledge in the email that the county made a mistake. She didn't say what the mistake was. So Darla was not in that email. So I looped Darla in even though she was on vacation. And when Darla got back, Darla responded just to me and said, she figured that was going to happen. So I emailed Darla today to follow up to find out if she had followed up with the auditor's office, and she said she had, and she submitted everything back to the auditor's office that the auditor's office had given her with county legal. And so basically it's back under review with the auditor's office. I reached out to Stephanie today at the end of the day, but I didn't get a response back from her. But I told her that we would like to know what's going on with the property and who owns what buildings so that we can move forward. I told her it's been a little over a year now.
There was a question whether we had to have new deeds made up or not. So we're hoping that.
But
we'll fix
I
it.
printed off all the information that the auditor's office gave Darla. And if you go through and read all of this, like I've color coded it with different, and it shows that Reggie owns the building not next to the Mercantile. But all of us that have lived in town a while know that Reggie owned the building next to the Mercantile for years. And I did ask Darla today, I said, what happens if basically nothing changes and the counties and the auditor's office come back and says that this information that Darla has is what they're going to go with? And that means that Reggie would not have the building next to the Mercantile. I asked Darla what our options were then, because like, we just can't seem to get Reggie to go. Well, I mean, we want to give him the building that he thinks he owns and we all think he owns. We're trying to make it right with him, but for some reason he's not. He thinks we're trying to pull one over on him or something. And I asked Darla, I said, if we can't get him to sign the paperwork to do this, what do we do? And she says, quit playing ball with him essentially and just do the sale and then let it work out in the court system.
Building isn't being used.
What building?
Because the parking lot, the Mercantile.
Because there ain't no floor in them. There is.
The ceiling's blown up.
Well, can I ask you, did you purchase the building for $1 like you did this place?
Who, Reggie? No, he's always owned it.
It's always on?
Mhm.
Okay.
So
They got the parcel numbers mixed up and they put it on the wrong building. All he has to do is sign it over and we can swap. But he's not doing that, so.
Well, if anybody plans on doing anything to these buildings, I want to volunteer my help.
Well, you can talk to that gentleman right back there because that's the potential owner.
No, he already.
I am all in favor. I agree with what, Darla has said with Richie. Speaking for myself, if he's not willing to go up there within this next 30-day arrangement, I hope that everything's worked out, then A, B, and D are going to be sold. So. And then there's nothing that, I mean, anyone in any position could always say, you know, that if they wanted to file against the town, go for it, but you've been given the opportunity and there's nothing there that's gonna stand up for that person. So it's just a matter of swapping the papers. Anyway, sorry it's taking so long, Wes, but,
I'm here waiting, so
we're gonna get there.
thank you.
All right, let's move back up real quick. So you've gone over that lease.
Yeah.
Kim, did you go over it?
Yes, I was okay with it last week. We just had to,
Basically, the only thing Darla did, to my recollection, was she added the word lease in there.
She added a monetary amount as well,
Oh.
which is a big part of what makes a lease valid.
All right, well, then with that, then I would ask for a motion to accept the lease so we can get it done.
I'll make a motion that we use the vehicle lease agreement that the town attorney has provided us and that Shane has looked at on behalf of the police department and sees no issues with.
a second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, gym lights.
Reached out twice to power company, no avail. So I think we move forward with just purchasing the lights. We can keep trying and hope for the best, but I don't think it's gonna pan out.
So this is something that we worked on before and had originally approved with.
Yeah, I had,
the
that
lights
was, that was
plus-
in the past minutes at one meeting, because I seen that here recently.
So there's 10 lights in there and we agreed to buy 12, so we'd have 2 extras. And pay for the rent of the lift.
See what we think.
All right, community center gates.
I did measure for those. I just don't know what ones you're actually wanting. I opened them up. These different ones. I don't know what one you were looking at.
Well, I had originally looked at ones that had wheels so we could move them if we needed to, but I think if they're gonna be up there, we could probably just get the ones that mount and stay
And
permanent
just.
and they
like-
just fold
oh,
back.
Right. So you're okay with us looking at that and
Oh, yeah.
then getting,
I think the big thing was, what's the width of that big hall back here in
this
the back?
big across, just past like where the Whitney's old room,
Yeah,
just past that, before the windows.
Yep.
I think it was 9'8". So, maybe this one's 9'8". That was 10'2". So if we could get it to where, I think that it would be fine, just that little bit of a difference is that, you know what I mean? If we got them all the same. I
Oh,
did
yeah.
not measure those two on that side yet, because I figured they're probably gonna be the same, but I will check before
okay.
we do it. So I will get with Lois and Leah. And we'll look through this book and see what ones. These right here are in height. Because there are the difference in the heights. This
So
one's
the ones
6 foot.
going up stairs,
Mhm.
that'd be plenty tall enough because they're on a step trying to go.
Trying to
and
get-
like,
right.
But back there, it's going to be taller.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
The gates, the block off.
Locking gates to block the hallways off.
So the people that would,
U-line.
U-line.
That's actually what I was gonna suggest.
all right, number 7, the pothole repair, something I sent to Kim and Richie today. We're gonna have to look at a company just to come down and do some potholes and some paving, because that one area up there in front of, or right off of Miller, that's like,
On Main, yeah,
Bad.
they're deep. There's like
Bad.
3 of them there. That's pretty.
Well, I say whenever we meet to go over the bids for what we open tonight, sometime between now and then, let's drive around town and find out what places need it. And then when we award the bid, ask them if they would be willing to just bid out patching. And see what they do. I mean,
Yeah, it'd have to be totally separate from that.
no, I know,
Since
but
that's the-
yeah, and it would have to be totally different. Yeah, we'd have to bid it out again, but we could just have them like, we could use them to give an estimate or whatever.
You gotta do a hot or cold fill, there's a.
Hot.
price
Hot.
difference.
Hot.
We've had the cold before, it doesn't last.
That might make fixing potholes a couple months down the road.
I don't think we can wait that long.
No, that's what I'm wondering if,
And there's no sense in putting gravel or sand in it because the first
Mhm.
rain's gonna wash it right out. Cause it
Like
always,
tonight,
yeah.
needs to be put in as pack.
that section, I know right there, to me, I think it doesn't need to have a whole it needs to be paved over, because it's just where it's been patched and it's raised and it's thrown it all off, so it's all gonna bust right out.
Does anybody, other than what is in for the grant, is there any other areas in town that has potholes like that? Other than just up there?
The bridge down there,
We don't take
We
care of
don't-
the bridges. That's county. County owns all bridges per state law.
And anything be,
And then the roads that's over in Billy's area and stuff are the ones getting paved, right?
Mhm.
So that's all under the grant, that's all getting
You
redone.
just got paid a couple years ago.
And these
We
are
got when we
getting,
built the bridge.
that's all getting completely done over
He's raised down there by his house.
there. If there's any potholes there, those will be skipped over now because they're getting all new
Mhm.
roads. All right. And then we need to get with the Water Corporation
Get that
on,
passed in front of,
good morning. All right. Well, move on to new business, selling the town lot on Main Street. We have anybody that's,
TVs.
yeah.
Yeah.
Has anybody inquired upon it? We just need to post it.
I would say just post it and see what happens.
Um,
So about that.
post it in the newspaper. Do you have a price you want?
I don't remember what Darla said we had to do with it, so
I think we have to open it up for bid too, don't we?
Uh-huh,
I think we can set a minimum bid.
but, um,
Just 10. So I'll email her tomorrow and get exactly what we have to do, or she may have something already drawn up that she's used it elsewhere that we can just use and change for here. So. All right. Well, with that, we'll open it for any public comment.
I just wanted to clarify that movies are okay, you just have to go through. Let me clarify. You just need to go through a licensing agency. So what you do is you go to like funflix.com or you go to Schwank. And you pay like $300 to pay the licensing fee to this organization. And you say when the movie is going to be, how many people you're going to have, if it's going to be an indoor or outdoor venue, and they will walk you through the legal process to have a public screening for a film. So it's not free, but it could be at a minimal cost of $300.
is that annual?
It's per film, so that's why.
Is it
yeah, that's a lot.
that
But
will cost?
That's something that
And
we
that's
already
not
said.
Something that, if individuals in town would like to have a community gathering in the park and watch a film, it'd be great for kids to get together during the summer, to bring people in town, to help support the Mercantile, for people that's marketing. So if people choose to donate money to have an event for $300, then a film would be allowed. So that's how I see it, where it could benefit not only the Parks and Rec to advertise the festival in the summer, it would also help the mercantile to bring in traffic, to get more customers to come in and to just get kids to meet each other. A lot of these kids are COVID kids and they would love, it's just fun.
As far as the fee, we already knew that. We'd said it before he got here. Because that's something we already got back from her, from the attorney. We knew about buying a license.
So then that should be up to the Parks and Rec. Why are you saying no film?
We're not doing it. If they want to do it, they have to pay for it out of theirs. The
Okay.
town's not doing it.
Well,
We're just saying that the attorney suggests not to because of what they went through with Ellisville too, and they got a cease and desist order. She said it's a lot of trouble. If they want to pursue it, that's the park board can. We're just not.
okay, that's two different things. There's two different tones. One is like saying that's a lot of trouble. And then one way is like you just pay the money up front and you don't have any trouble. You just know what you're getting into.
I'm saying the town's not paying it,
And I don't think that was the question.
but we already knew that you had to pay for a license.
Okay, so we can earn money to pay for a license and like have Goonies play and that would be fun.
That's if the park wants to allow it in their name. That's up to them.
Okay.
So you'd have to talk to them.
Yeah, I think that's what he was saying. Was it?
Yeah.
The attorney had sent us, her response, because Scott had asked about that, for the park. And she did respond back saying that, there was an issue in Ellisville where they had problems and that it was a lot of trouble to do. You can't, not that it can't be done, but town can't afford that money. If the park chooses to do it, then that's a park board decision they would have to make. So
What if an individual that lives here,
You
it's,
still
if you're
can't show
still,
the public movie
her,
without having that permit.
I think her exact wording was, it doesn't matter if it's not for profit, if it's government, not for profit, individual, the park, it doesn't matter what it is, everybody has to pay a fee because of, just like music. I mean, everybody has to have their hand out, I guess, It's silly, I agree. It would be great.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna have a donor pay $300.
Like somebody sponsor a movie night or something. And that is a lot of money.
Advertising fee,
Yeah.
so they could go to like Kihi
Right.
Cook and be like, we'll put your logo in our brochure.
Right.
And then you have a movie and then people from town can have like a shared group activity and get to know each other. And I feel like it's community engagement. It's good for everybody.
Right.
And it's not necessarily a whole bag of trouble, but a community
Right.
engagement.
And if that's something that the park decides they want to do, then, that will be a park board decision. Town can't make that decision to spend $300 for town. It's like, that's the park. If that makes sense.
Anything else? Anybody else?
I think I missed the part about the town rules. I'm just confused. Are they published somewhere?
The town
Town
rules,
laws,
Yeah, are they easy
Um,
access?
they were on the computer somehow.
They were on that old website. That was
Yeah.
$300 a year that we didn't renew. So there's a new website, still being built, but it'll be on there. And that's kind of what we're talking about right there. That
Yeah.
red folder right there is all the ordinances.
Mhm.
We're gonna start going through one or
It's
two of
just, the
those.
speed limit's 20 miles an hour. It's about the one-way streets.
Stated in.
It's about if you don't cut your grass, if you got a junk car.
Enforcement. I feel like we have ordinances that we should enforce it.
Yeah,
There's no
but
ordinance.
there's also some of them in there that we don't agree with, town probably doesn't agree with anymore. They were written for a specific purpose. It's not needed.
Some of them are old.
mhm.
Well, it's like you guys came and took vehicles out of the property that didn't have plates on it. There's a Bronco that sits up here that don't have a plate on it.
What?
Right there next to the church, 2 houses down.
Sure we're talking about, but that's why we're going through them, but that's state law, that's not an ordinance.
I'm just saying, you go down and take ours, but then the ones up there, you don't touch.
anyway,
Another thought, we're getting a lot of rain tomorrow. I know my place floods a little bit. Procedurally, if there's a lot of rain, what do people normally do and like who would go to point? I was driving down Sales Street and like
They've already sandbagged, haven't they?
Yeah, they've already sandbagged.
We got a lot of log jams down here, so our creek's probably gonna be flooded.
No, like, this last summer, me and a couple of my buddies went down the street and I know where Jim and Jack, Beam and, Jack meet. At that point, there used to be that wooden dam right there. Well, that dam broke out now. But on past this, there's like 8 or 9 more wood dams that's blocked. I mean, full trees blocking everything down through.
So there's one right here on the other side of the
Into the bridge.
Bobby Anderson's, church. Right around the hill, on the corner of the creek, all the way across.
You're talking about the Pentecostal church?
So it's, the house, where the house is, straight over.
Gotcha.
The DNR.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not
Yep.
allowed to go into the creek.
We don't regulate
They have to come
waterways.
and check to see if there's habitat, anything else before they can move anything.
I did contact them a couple years ago because of wanting to put the ducks down there from bridge to bridge. And when they were logging out up on the quarry part, and I asked them if they could come down and look because it looked like some of those trees had been
Mhm.
pushed over. And, they said there was no blockage. So they said they came down and looked and there was no blockage. That was like, what, 2-3 years ago, maybe?
So we should call them and tell them that we feel like there's blockage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be my suggestion.
I got a question. I was in kindergarten. Now listen, we put a time capsule in the ground back here and my teacher was Miss Kimmerton. He put our capsule in that graveyard. And when I looked back here to Steinsville, I went back there and I looked, and I think that tag is still sticking out of the ground.
You had asked me about that a
Yes,
while
ma'am.
back,
Yes, ma'am.
when I was coming into the store. You can't go digging in the graveyard.
I know.
So that's what I told you. I'm not aware.
White's still there, ain't it?
I don't know. I'm not aware of that. I asked Lois if there was any record of that and she said there was not, then not to her knowledge. So I can't confirm that anything like that is there, but you could get in trouble for going to the graveyard and digging it up.
But that's not gonna stop my efforts. Who would I talk to?
To talk to Ron
On
Hudson.
Hudson.
Hudson, the trustee, because
He's a township
he's over the,
He takes
cemetery.
care of the
Do
graveyard.
you have a number for that name?
Do you have his number on?
I could get his name and a number on. And also, who would I talk to about documenting, for instance, ruins?
Leave the room, I'm not that damn.
As far as ruins, is that what he said?
Like, what kind of stuff are you talking about?
Structures, different things. Undocumented burial mounds, Indian mounds, anything like that.
I wouldn't have no idea who contacted you.
To get them.
Yeah, they would have it, and then I know that they have a lot of those things that are under the direction of IU Anthropology
I
Department,
was gonna say,
because they
maybe the school.
sign, yeah, they signed an agreement with the state. They worked on all that stuff.
Yeah, I think you have to. I don't think they say yeah.
Yeah.
If they're not the right ones, I think DNR would know where to tell you to go.
Cause I've tried to get over to college, I can't tell you how many times, I've never talked with her.
That's okay.
You might ask the librarian, Sadie Elliott, her husband's a history professor at IU.
Cool.
So a lot of times it's hard to get a hold of people on the phone, but email might work. And I feel like Sadie can help you write an email for the right person. And, she's here on Friday morning and then sometimes Saturday, but
There's both,
um,
trustee and DNR's number.
Shane.
All right. Anything else?
I'm just trying to figure out, I know, I guess the court, I'll see, send you guys a name, the person to, help me out with, a dumpy down at my place, to get the place cleaned up.
Did we get a letter from the courts asking for assistance to clean their place up?
Not that I know of.
I haven't seen anything.
That's the order from the judge on going to for.
Comes before the court for review and damages hearing. Court is appointed of Winter County. Suggestion.
There was a dump put down there, I don't know, about 4 months ago.
No longer than that, it was
Clean the property. Official access. Public review and
June or July last year, wasn't it?
County signs was requested to assist the defendant.
And I was told that.
So-
I stood the dump.
Is that the one Darla said? Well,
Judge Bradley put in.
he isn't ordering us to do it.
No,
We're not being ordered to. We gave him the dumpster last year.
the judge put in here that they're requesting the town to assist, but we're not ordered to.
Right.
So, to be honest with you, because I know you guys, if you don't see it, then a lot of people don't realize it. This town scrapes everything to get money.
Mhm.
And we pulled from a lot of different things just to put that one down there last year,
Yeah.
just to try to help out, but
That dumpster was not, just pull me down there.
Huh?
That dumpster was fine.
it was originally put down there for you. Then when it wasn't being filled up, it was offered out to anybody else.
It was completely full.
It was what?
It was completely full. I went out every night and stopped it down. They would put me-
But it originally went down there for you guys.
I was told that it was full and put in front of that.
No, we just offered it to others so that it could get filled up because we were gonna have to pay the price for it anyway and it was ready to go back. Because we only had it for so many days.
Okay, who said that it was not filled up? Okay? Can you verify that it was full?
So me and Richie went out there that one day. It wasn't full that day.
It there long.
We were
supposed to have it there.
It wasn't full.
No, so I think Rick told them and told them
It was-
to get it. It might have
was
went
there
a few
longer
days
than-
over than what it's supposed to
It
be.
was there a little longer than, and it's originally was supposed to have been there.
Yeah.
But,
How long was it supposed to be? Cause he's gonna do it.
How many days were they supposed
it
to?
was there longer than a week.
It was there a week and a half, and it was supposed to be there a week. Because
Get another one, we'll make sure that one's full.
That one was full.
I know it's full,
I mean, it's completely full.
I know. And so will be the next one, get down, I say fix clean up place property. any of them, all of them. Here, clean them
You
all.
you might check with, Justin Roddy, the county attorney, and see if the county's willing, because in there it says where they're gonna be responsible for cleaning too. And see if they'll bring one.
I think they're planning on putting it out to bid,
Well,
so.
the problem is, when you guys have, Arthur Boone, he took it upon himself to have my dumpster removed.
Your dumpster was overflowing into the roadway. And that's why they were asked to come and empty that
To
dumpster.
empty it, not to take it and not give me one back.
To my knowledge, he didn't ask them to
I
take
was
it.
standing right there when he called.
Well, he might have called them, but we've
He
got
called them,
complaints
told
about
them,
health
"Come
and
get the
safety
dumpster,
purposes.
not bring one
I'm not
back."
gonna sit there and
And
argue
they-
with him about
Take
it.
it out of his pocket, that he go, put it, take it out of his pocket or out of town pocket and get me another dumpster down there.
The only one that we did was the one that you had, and
Yes.
that's all we could afford, because we were pulling from every place just to pay for that. Because we just don't have the extra funds. So if you want to check with the county and see, because they're supposed to be doing it, that's what I would suggest you do. There's no way we can do it again. We don't even pay for the town cleanup. That was all on the police department paying that out of their pockets. It wasn't us. So that's something that everybody's asking about already, if we're gonna have town cleanup this year. I don't know if we can even afford that.
Mm-mm.
Another question. The old railroad, are they planning on making that thing, on like the beeline and the rail?
That's something the commissioners have talked about for a while, but it's gonna be a while before it ever happens here.
Okay.
I do have the other question. Is all student systems supposed to be connected to that third space?
Oh, what? I didn't hear what you said.
all,
All sewage.
sewers are supposed to be connected to that pump station down there by their house.
It's where it's all supposed to go to be, the liquid to be pumped down to the plant.
On both ends, right there on, Holy Street,
Was it what?
both spots capped off. Holy.
Why are they pipe rings towards the street from the sewage tank?
This,
We can't see or something that ain't adding up. If we could get a copy of maybe a printout of how the lines.
We don't own the sewer. That's
That's not it.
South Central Waste Management.
I would be interested too, because when I called the sewage company, I talked to a gentleman about my place. And although I pay a sewage bill, he said I have a septic system.
yeah.
So it's a hybrid system. And they told me that they would, because it hadn't been cleaned in a while, that they would send someone out to clean it. To my knowledge, they had never done that or have ever explained to me who is responsible for that.
Let's get somebody out to put the pump it free. You
They,
gotta stay on.
Yeah, because they'll come out there.
So they did it.
I thought they did it.
I'm guaranteed they did not.
Cause they did the monthly and the other vote.
So
Okay.
the county council a couple months ago gave the sewer company some ARPA money. I don't know the figure off the top of my head, but it was to upgrade the sewer system here in town.
My sewage, my overflow pipe is going to the creek. No, it's going to the creek. It's not the point. It's going to the creek.
It has a water main, a water meter thing on top of it.
Well, like I was saying, because it's an EPA thing, it's public knowledge, should be able to go on a website of theirs and get something of a printout, maybe.
Yeah, I'll go there and I'll ask I think we can get some information from the county assessor's office too.
Be able to
about
visually
properties.
look at it.
Daniel and Faneuil.
Bynum fan,
Bynum and Faneuil.
What is
Utilities,
it? How do you say that?
Bynum,
Bynum Faneuil.
Go empty your septic.
it's Bynum, Faneuil Utilities.
I've got a phone number.
To,
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and what number to punch as you go down the computer phone
Uh-huh.
person.
and utilities, not because there's engineering and utilities.
Okay.
and there's different
Yeah.
companies now.
And that's something I'm responsible for paying for.
No, they'll-
No, they
It's
come and.
free. They come and empty it. Your sewage goes into a
The
septic
holding
tank, like a holding tank. And then the liquid is
Is what
pumped
goes to
out
the
into to the sewer plant. But the solid stays there and then when it's full, they come pump it. I think they do it like on a rotation or something. I had to have them come out last year. I've lived in my house 17 years. And it's never been pumped to my knowledge because the gravel they put down covered over the tank lid. And so I told the guy, it's never been cleared off. So I knew they couldn't have come to pump it. And so I told him where it was at, I showed him whereabouts it was at, and he goes, yeah, I've never been here. So he was very nice, but you just have to call and ask. I just called South Central Regional Sewer District. They gave me someone to contact. I contacted them, which was Bynum Faneuil. I contacted them. They gave the guy that pumps the tanks out. They gave me his cell phone number and I contacted him and then he come right out. He's very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice guy. Yeah. So if you call there, they can give you that information. I would give you his number, but I didn't keep it. So, but if you call there, they can let you know.
Okay. That would be helpful and that'd be great to have on the town
Right.
website
Yeah.
too.
I've got a phone number. Put it down.
Yeah.
812 349 2543.
Take that, give them a call.
Option 3.
We rattle it off again for
I don't even have a pen.
She broke in.
Bradley.
But it works.
Yeah, that's.
I would say not.
The five.
Live it,
The number, right?
Live it.
Yeah.
3.
It would be changed.
Can I see that?
I don't know if you've seen that. I sent an email last night.
I actually.
Oh, no. I haven't seen it.
drove my car.
So I would say
But I
no.
don't know if I see sandbags, but this could.
Come on, let's have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's
And
some-
I got an email from county planning and
So, man,
zoning.
all covered.
You got it from who?
County planning and zoning.
Well, once you lift it off, there'll be a concrete laid on top of it. And you lift that up, you know.
Lift that one up, check, see what it is.
Did not do that. I don't want those smells wafted down.
It's heavy. He said it's hard for him to lift by himself,
Okay.
so.
I mean, I know it's in the front yard. I'm just like, I didn't know what that was.
We definitely are gonna see a lot of rain. It's,
What's, how is feasible, someone talking to the quarry about donating, the field for some of these properties down here that are underneath the floodplain? For instance, the property in front of the rest, and then center property along the flag that are.
It's easier to ask forgiveness than ask for permission.
and you can't, the lady, Tammy,
Remember that.
Tammy from the floodplain administrator, they will not let you put, I mean,
They won't let you build?
they won't let you fill, I mean, what they would, again, permission work, harder than forgiveness, but they will not let you fill it. It's,
Yeah.
that is an AE special floodplain. That's the high, the highest.
A lot of.
Yeah.
On Big Creek, now they bought the sides. Yeah. Offices on. One closest to us.
Why do we have an interlocal agreement?
All right, anything else? Anybody here on the board got anything?
No,
All right.
I'll bite my tongue for now.
Okay. Next meeting will be May 3rd.
Why is it?
Oh.
13?
Is there an
Those
election this
We
year?
got an election.
Is there one this year?
It's somewhere.
I don't have no idea.
I thought it was 26.
I don't think we have an election this year.
Okay.
It's just.
We have our Parks
Yeah.
Board meeting scheduled for the 13th. I'm assuming you're off sick.
It's just pressure. Okay.
Well, normally we meet the second Tuesday in May and November because of election, but I don't think there was election. in 2025.
Next one will be for us is May 6th.
Yeah.
I do have one of those for today. Got a gentleman that's handicapped. He can't get down the step, comes to the town meeting and he can't get into the store.
Pretty rough on
Yeah, in a wheelchair. He's done had an accident once up at the store and they're supposed to accommodate him to be able to get access into the store. And the only thing they did was paint some lines and call it done.
it. Like this man.
But
No, that's clearly the mercantile owner and the USPS to do that. There's nothing we can enforce here, but this here, if we know that we're gonna have that, then we can move the meeting to another spot.
He'll come back, but he's in a wheelchair and
He wants carrying.
he's right here. Telling about steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, motorized or.
Yeah.
Big of it.
Not very.
It's pretty heavy.
That's Bill Whitman.
Yeah, it's Bill Wolf.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember I had to take his mail out to him and stuff down there when I was working it. We can figure something out for here. I can't do anything about that down there. I've wondered that myself, why they don't even have an automatic opener on the doors, because you can't get in without those double doors slapping you really hard right back.
Can't get it over the hump,
Um,
so easy.
All right, anybody else? Lois? Leah? All right, well, with that then, I'm here that we adjourn. Thank you, everybody.
Still waiting on you. Oh. You're still waiting on an answer?
For the buildings, no, yeah, I'm just waiting until they figure it out.
What's the hiatus on that?
It's like Reggie.
Where's that?
Oh, no,
See the church?
which I don't even know which A we did. Where's he on?
Anything in action?
I'm laying
The
patient.
parking lot's at,
Hey,
Little bit.
what's gonna happen now?
just on the other side of tracks.
Was Nick's dog named Polo?
Theodore.
Dude, I was so dumb enough. I'm so dumb.
Okay.
We're like,
I want to read this to you too.
Yeah. Shepherd and
This is from
whatever Bolo was.
Jackie, the director of the planning
Outlaw
department.
or Mentor Intelligence Shepherd. Get them,
So
let them play.
she talks about the
That's up there. That's the young.
county development ordinance and all that. And he talked about the
Yeah,
Taylor
yeah.
case and the Brandon Ram
Yeah,
case.
it's funny.
Now it's gonna take approximately-
I got.
So the county planning department researched potential costs associated with cleaning
I
empty
have
properties
a
by a
sauna
third party,
that had
approximately
Yoda
$15,000 each.
that Nick
We had, or
pulled out of
$15,000
the
total.
scrapyard and.
We have discussed with our county
And I was
council
on my
representative
bus
and our legal
trip. I used to-
department about pursuing an additional appropriation from the county council to clean the properties with county funds, since this is the likely outcome.
We didn't know, I didn't know.
Even with the lien placed on the properties, the county may not see the amount expended ever returned back to the general fund, given the floodway constraints and limited ability to develop these properties. Would the town of Steinsville be willing to meet and discuss any possible appropriation of funds to assist in
Yeah,
this?
but you watched it.
We have no funds.
Yeah.
We are bare bones. Why do we have a planning and zoning
So
arrangement?
why do we have an interlocal agreement with them, but yet they get all of the fines and all that? We don't get none.
I'm playing, you know,